Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing to start the drive. Sewell. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 35. A huge play there right off the bat. 41 yards.
I've heard of quick strike offenses, but this has taken that to the extreme. I mean, the very first snap of the ball game, normally you're thinking, let's get our quarterback comfortable and get him into the flow of the game, but not here. They come out attacking from the outset.
He's got a man complete. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. A great effort there. 28 yards. And the Dolphins need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. They'll try and throw for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good.
I'm just learning how to spell analytics, and I need to get that down because it's going to be a huge part of the NFL game going forward. I think that was the call there, trying to go for 2 after that touchdown.
Yeah, opening drive, not only do you get the 6, but fully seize momentum with the 8, and unfortunately they couldn't do it.
I think they were trying to gain that huge advantage, not just on the scoreboard, but mentally. I just wonder if that backfires a little when they stop you.
Right. They'll run with a former LSU Tiger. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. Young now from the 50. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's another 1st down on what will be a gain of 21 yards. Young to throw it. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. Young. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick.
Oh, Young loses it. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
Well, that's a down and distance coaches always talk about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long. And you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him. Sometimes even with extra pressure.
A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. So now, Charles, 2 touchdowns, 2 tries at 2-point conversions, and both fail.
And you want to say, let's go ahead and run the kicker out there from now on. But the problem is you're chasing points at this stage. So now you got to dial up more 2-point conversions and hope you're successful from here on out.
So an onside kick fail in the 1st quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game. And maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They got to steal it and try and gain an advantage. And they tried. They just didn't get it done.
Looking to throw, Young. Over the middle, complete. That's McDaniel. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. So 3rd down. They need to get to the 28 for a 1st. Now Young. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A gain of 7, and they pick up the first. A first down throw for Young. He finds his man, complete. That's McDaniel. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 12-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. On the jet sweep, here's Neighbors. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. They need 2. Here's third down. Throwing, Young. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I like the fact that they didn't overcomplicate things on that call. 3rd and 2. Just run the quick little hitch, which they did. Ball's out of quarterback's hands. And yes, indeed, they pick up the first down.
Oh, Young loses it. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Can we get some forensics done here? Because I need to figure out...
What, on that ball?
Yeah, on the ball, on the guys carrying the ball, what's going on. Back-to-back drives, back-to-back fumbles. That just doesn't make a whole lot of sense if you're coming out here playing the NFL.
I don't think the coaching staff thinks it makes a whole lot of sense either.
No, maybe there'll be changes, but if nothing else, there will be a few stern talking tos, that's for sure.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Throwing on first down, Sewell. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 35 yards the gain there. Another first down as well.
Well, he looked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively. Just too hard to keep him under wraps. It delivers a big play here for this offense.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Dolphins are able to widen their advantage. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball? It'd be cool to do it here in football, partner.
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary. Or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think they'll continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
They'll look to throw. And he's got it. So they tried for 2, successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. So this time the conversion is good after a pair of failed 2-point tries. Charles, they're 1 for 3 now.
And you would figure with 3 touchdowns scored, your minimum number of points would be 21, right? 3 extra points. And as you noted, they went for 2 twice, didn't get it. Went here again. This reminds me of something a coach told me a while ago. They have more 2-point plays on their ready sheet nowadays than ever before. It used to be like 1 or 2. Now most teams have up to 6 or 7 that they have at the ready.
Young off the play fake. Open man, that's Malik Neighbors. And they take this well upfield across the 45. Young on first down.
Over the middle, taken in by Neighbors.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Now a second down throw for Young.
Able to find Gray here.
Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. It'll be Young again.
That's complete. It's Neighbors.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Young now.
And this pass caught by Gray.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Now here's Young. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Vikings are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And that cuts this lead down to 13.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. Shifts past him at the 45. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
On second down, here's Henry. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Young will set to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's McDaniel.
And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just...
Oh, Young loses it.
And fortunately, he's able to reel it back in, but it's going to go down as a big loss here on the play.
Fortunate to get that football back, as trailing here in the second half. Last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Now third down and very long.
To throw, Young.
To the right side and complete to Jefferson.
So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. The Vikings send out their punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it,
somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. Shifts by him. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run.
Oh, that's sweet.
What an effort. And all the way down to the 29. 60 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ball game.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Going for it all. Oh, and that is incomplete.
I certainly like the idea. You're down on their side of the field. Get your big play guy involved. That time, they put one up for him to see if he can pull it down in the end zone. But the coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
And that one incomplete. They tried to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. Back now in Miami. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Reggie Wayne, 29 yards. And the Dolphins have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football this one. And certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up the secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
They set up the screen for Henry. And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 50 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Henry is in. Touchdown, Minnesota. The 4th quarter touchdown there. Back to a 2-score game, but time is not their ally.
No, it's not, partner. They still have a pulse, but it's probably a little weak right now. A lot of things have to go right in these final 2 minutes plus for them. I think they have to be thinking onside kick here, and we know how difficult those are to recover.
And the Dolphins are going to recover. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. Fights through and now a crease. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A big play there. 44 yards. And the Dolphins have made it a 3-score game now here in the 4th.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
So now the Dolphin offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. Back to throw.
Sewell, and this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the two-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on two-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a two-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away.
That's taken at around the 40.
A very good punt, but a 16-yard return.
And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Able to slither by. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
118 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Dances by at the 20. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a 1st down. Now a handoff looking right. And he is going to lose yardage here. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins.